feet. And everybody involved here in El Paso should be proud, along with our crew. It's done a magnificent job setting up for the ITC championships. And it's been magnificent so far, Chris Barnes, for Wichita State. They have a 17-pin lead. They turn to Jacob Peters.
Oh. All right.
A Houdini shot. Rolling the two forward. The Tommy Jones special. Gassed it by it just a little bit. Head pin off the wall, back across into the 4, and the 4 falls forward into the 2.
Just like he planned it.
Even Tommy couldn't do it that good.
And a similar break does not happen for Calumet and their leadoff bowler, Daniel Locke. I guess poise, if you're Calumet, now poise has got to be important. You're not dead completely, but you're wounded, but you can't lose your poise now.
And you really got to hope that the breaks are going to even out here and that you can put a little bit of pressure on and that Wichita State will make a mistake.
Hasn't happened yet. That's a nice cover. When we talked with the Wichita State coach, Gordon Vatican, and so many national championships and such an amazing 33-year career, we asked him if it ever got old.
No, it really doesn't, because every team we have is different. You know, the personality of each team each year is completely different, and trying to create success out of that team or having them see the success they have as a group when we add the parts together and how much more successful they can be together than they are separately is uniquely each team and each year's legacy. So no, it never gets old. Seeing success in young athletes is what excites me as a coach.
I don't know where you want it now.
Winning titles does too. Has he changed much over the years, Chris, from when you played for him?
There's been changes. He doesn't stay in the middle for very long. He's fully committed to whatever ideas he has, and the program has moved in much different directions where he brings in a lot of guys and a lot of knowledge from around the country to fill in the places where he doesn't have as much knowledge himself, whether it's ball reps, whether it's some national coaches. And he himself has gotten to be, in some cases, more mellow, in some cases, more stern.
There it is, attaboy.
Perfectly covered by Josh McBride, junior from Wichita, but you mentioned Wichita State as a player from Sweden, Kansas, Illinois, Australia, Zerbinski from New York, Josh Blanchard from California, Ronnie Sparks out of Michigan. Toby Krause from LaPorte, Indiana. Meantime, Calumet, all local talent, Indiana, the Chicagoland area, parts of Illinois.
It's a great bowling area in Chicago.
Krause looking down at his feet as if he was a little bit uncomfortable. This did not seem comfortable with his slide at all.
Last time crossing through 9. See here immediately looking down, crosses about the 11th board.
Covered that nicely. That's never a spare that you talked about is one of the trickiest.
Yeah, when the lanes are not very easy, the 3-6-10 can be one of the toughest spares to make, and it's not one you want to have to shoot very often. Being down 27, they really need strikes from here on out.
Let's take a look at the men's champions in this past decade. West Texas A&M, which women's team was very competitive here in El Paso during the week. Western Illinois had their run. There's Wichita State in 03. They took a few years off there, and they've been into a tussle with Saginaw Valley State. And Wichita State defeated them in the championship last year, and they are on the verge of making it 3 in a row. Ronnie Sparks. He made a great adjustment because he did not throw a good ball his first time around in this game, but he comes back with a solid strike.
Yeah, just a much better physical shot online that time, pushing it out to about the 8th, 9th board down lane. Nice move through the pocket. Must strike situation.
About as far away from strike as you can get.
Boy, what a bad break that is. The spot where you have to have a strike. Throws a really good shot.
The cameras are ready.
As you watch it slice through the pins, the head pin will go to the wall in front of the 7 and in front of the 10.
Right now, Wichita State on a pace for 217. The best Calumet can do is 197. So Wichita State closing in on another national championship. Mark Scuderi has been chosen as the 2009-10 Collegiate Bowling Rookie of the Year. With a 209 average over 56 games, this Rochester Institute of Technology freshman finished first at the Shippensburg Classic with an amazing 246 average over 6 games. He had 2 top 5 finishes during the year. And the Shockers can just smell it now. Josh Blanchard, the senior, knows. A devastating double by the Shockers. The Wichita State Shockers come to El-Paso and achieve a 10th national championship. That's far ahead of anybody else in their 20th appearance in the finals. And the emotions beginning to kick in for the Shockers. They have done it in convincing fashion, sweeping Calumet, who bowled valiantly. But our congratulations to the Shockers of Wichita State. Coach Gordon Vatican had an outstanding lineup, and they delivered. No open frame for Wichita State, and they were online all night long.